Happy Thursday, Bella. Hi. Sorry for being so disruptive at
So
the
Susie, we need to get the banner up and get the stuff ready.
Bella Daisy Award.
And I'm Jean, and I'm going to keep videoing. So let's bring her around.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to start it off. So congratulations, Belva. You are our Daisy Award winner for this month. We're so excited and proud of you. So I'm doing dual media here. So let me talk to you a little bit about the Daisy Award. So back in 1999, there was a patient by the name of Patrick Burns who had woken up with some blood blisters and ended up being diagnosed with a blood cancer. And he was hospitalized, and he did at one point succumb to his disease, but his family was so impressed with the care and the loving concern that the nursing staff had for him. And so what they did is they established the Daisy Foundation. And so his family, what they do is they brainstorm of what they can do to recognize excellent nursing in his honor. And so they remember the skillful and compassionate care he received during his 8-week hospitalization, and they wanted to say thank you to nurses. So I'm getting goosebumps watching your eyes swell. So they never expected that there would be over 3,400 healthcare facilities and schools of nursing in 50 states and 19 other countries who would recognize the foundation that they started. So we're just thrilled because it's evidence that you'll see by our nomination of the staff, the patient you cared for, how much you touched them. So thank you for being a part of our team. So I'm going to hand off to Julie.
So Belva has been with UIHC for the last 16 years, a nurse in neurology. So you originally started as an associate's degree nurse, and then in 2015 she obtained her bachelor's degree. 2 years later got her master's, and currently is going to school for her doctoral degree in healthcare administration through the University of Phoenix. So obviously Belva is passionate about education, but she's also passionate about the patients that she cares for, evidenced by the Daisy nomination that Katie wrote for her. Belva is a kind-hearted nurse who is known throughout UIHC for her slight Jamaican accent and her caring, lighthearted, fun, outgoing personality. So next we're going to have Katie read the nomination.
Can you scoot closer?
I'm sorry, guys. No, I'm embarrassed. So Belva, I wrote this for you after one of the many nights you helped me through the tough time. For the past 22 years, I have lived with uncontrolled epilepsy. During this time, I have had countless hospital stays and many nurses to care for me while having surgeries, testings, and other treatments. In these past 22 years, I have never experienced the kind of compassion, loyalty, love, and commitment that Belva has shown me in my stay at UIHC. When Belva comes into my room, my heart smiles. She cares for me as if I am her own child. It is clear that she cares more about my personal life, feelings, and well-being than just getting the job done. Belva is beyond amazing. She is one of a kind, always going above and beyond to keep me smiling and happy. I would like to tell you about a specific time during my current stay at UIHC in which Belva showed me the kind of compassion and love I've read this before. That only could be shown by a woman committed not only to her patient's health, but also their thoughts and feelings in difficult times. I was having a bad day and I was scared. When Mom left for the evening, I sat alone, terrified of what was about to happen and my struggle with epilepsy. I was crying when Belva came into my room that evening. I quickly wiped away my tears and took the medication Belva had for me. In the short time that Belva was in my room, she managed to make me laugh so hard my belly hurt. That's the truth. She took me back to a time in my life when I was a carefree little girl in great health. That laughter was exactly what I needed that evening. Belva's thoughtfulness did not end here. After my laughter had died down, Belva said to me, "Katie, those seizures need to go bye-bye." I responded, "I sure pray so." To this, Belva said, "I didn't know you were a spiritual person. Are you a spiritual person, Katie?" I smiled and said, "Very much so." This was when Belva truly touched my heart and helped me to remember my faith that I had been missing in these moments of weakness. Belva helped me to remember that God has a plan for me and placed her hands on mine. I'm sorry. Let me start over. Okay, Belva helped me remember that God had a plan for me, and this time of weakness will pass. After asking if I was spiritual, Belva came to me and placed her hands on mine. She looked into my eyes and asked me if I would like to pray together. Belva then began to pray for me. Belva's simple act of prayer in this time that it was so desperately needed touched me in a way that I can't describe. That horribly tough and scary night became one of peaceful sleep. Belva has forever touched my heart and soul. I wish there was a way for me to repay her for her kindness, but it seems no gesture could possibly be grand enough to help Belva know how very much she means to me.
Hi, I'm Cindy Dawson, Chief Nurse. How are you? Heard a lot about you. Okay. Awesome. Just can't tell you how proud we are of you and you're a member of our staff. So I get to give you presents now. Okay? First of all, I have the nomination here for you so that you can read it again and again. I have a pin for you to wear proudly.
Yes, ma'am.
And I also have a certificate that's signed.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so those are yours. We have some beautiful daisies here for you that we're going to take a picture of.
Oh, God.
Head, we have our cinnamon rolls. That's what Patrick, the patient in the story, he loves cinnamon rolls. So we got some for you in the staff. And lastly, most importantly, is a statue. And this is made by people in Zimbabwe, a small African country that has a lot of unrest, social problems, economic problems. And the family got together and hired these folks to make these and is able to put a lot of economy back into the country again. So this is for you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Speech.